I'm here at Goodwood and it is blowing an absolute gale. But luckily I've got 4 hot Mercedes and I'm going to try and review them in 4 minutes. What could possibly go wrong? All of that power is going to the rear wheels. And just listen to the sound of the engine.
The C63S is up first, and as an estate this is a great choice for a family with a dog. But seriously, an estate that's trying to be a performance car? With 504 brake horsepower and 650 newton meters of torque, it feels right at home here on the track. It can reach 62 miles an hour in a pretty impressive 4.1 seconds. This should be interesting.
This might look like a hefty estate, but Mercedes have managed to make this an absolute hooligan. All of that power is going to the rear wheels, so if you're getting one of these as a family car, you might want to strap your kids in.
What more did you expect though, when the C63 has pinched the 4-litre V8 twin-turbo engine from this, the gorgeous AMG GTS. Its power and torque figures match the C63, but 0 to 62 takes just 3.8 seconds, and it has a whopping top speed of 193 miles an hour. Plus, let's face it, it's an absolute stunner.
We could look at pictures of this gorgeous car all day, but what I really want to do is press this big button here. This car is just incredible fun to drive. The steering's just that little bit lighter, so it's fun in all the corners. And just listen to the sound of the engine. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Up next is the CLS 63 AMG S shooting brake. It's spacious, comfortable and well built. You get the high-class executive feel you'd expect from Mercedes-Benz, with options such as black ash trimmed leather seats. And if you thought the C63 was big, this is almost the size of a real boat. I mean, it's even got space for its own wooden decking. With 577 brake horsepower and 900 newton meters of torque, it'll go from 0 to 62 in just 4.1 seconds, and it has a top speed of 143 miles per hour, which isn't half bad for an estate car.
Well, they say bigger is better, and this is definitely bigger. It's got this massive boot on the back, and you can feel it swinging about throughout the corners. Coming in and braking, we get this lovely noise as it shifts down through the gears, and you just feel the weight moving from back to front.
Finally, we have the S63 Coupe, which has the same power and torque as the shooting brake. The 0 to 62 times and top speeds aren't that different either, and that's because they both use that monstrous V8 5.5 litre engine. The big difference is the weight. Mercedes might have made this lighter than the previous model, but masses of top-spec kit on board means it's still considerably heavier than the other cars.
It also costs an eye-watering £125,000, and that's before you start adding any extras on. It does look like a posh handbag in here, and you get crystals in the lights, but don't think they've turned down the performance in any way. Just look at this thing go. So that was our 4 hot Mercedes. Altogether, they've got over 2,000 brake horsepower, and they would cost me more than £300,000. They're all fantastic and I love them, but I know which one I'm going home in, and it's got to be the GTS.
4 hot Mercs in 4 minutes. Easy.